KMs of Resistance is a choreographic piece that I'm working on. It's imagined for 3 dancers. It's mainly inspired by an art form that comes from my country, from Morocco, which is Chaabi, which has a very interesting story during the French colonization of Morocco, where people actually used celebration and used their own parties to actually communicate hidden messages that encourage resistance. They encouraged the resistance movement at that time. I chose the element of breath and breathing to actually follow the same intentions of those people in the way of not saying, but in the same time being together, in the way of get together without actually saying that we're gonna get together. So we are at the Bahia, Salvador, Brazil, at the work stay for the forecast mentorship with Alice Ripoll, and we are here hosted by the Fiaki Festival that's happening this week.
The project of Mehdi, it's very much about building togetherness. And so what I was working with him in the rehearsal room, it was how a vulnerable body would invite people to get closer and propose proximity to people, because people would then recognize when you show also your vulnerability and you are not too protected in the kind of movements and kind of choreographies that you know that you do super well.
The work stay in Brazil is very interesting because for me it's an opportunity to visit a country where I see so many similarities with my own country, but with a very different language that I do not understand. And this pushes me to actually see other ways to communicate and to understand the other without actually using the easy way, which is language. And this is a bit of the intentions I have with my performance. The project is in the research phase. We are currently taking as much in as possible with Alice before going to the studio and giving the project its final form.
Being in Salvador, Bahia, it was very nice and very strong, I think, for this project. We were in the context in the festival, FIAC, which is one of the more interesting festival for art scenics in Brazil. So we did a great network. We met a lot of interesting people, programmers, artists, professors, critics.
Forecast is a very enriching and stimulating program for me because I feel that the mentor that I have is exactly the one I need, as Alice pushes me exactly the places that I try to avoid in my work, and also the questions that sometimes feel uncomfortable to ask to yourself. And also from the first week that we had in Berlin till today, I feel that I kept this kind of a link with all the other participants from different fields, and they follow it now, and it's really nice to have so many external eyes from different fields. I find that also very, very enriching to anyone's practice.